Hi everyone, welcome to today's iPhone app review. We're taking a look at Data Hunter, or Data Hunter. You'll notice you have both a survival and a story mode, and usually when you have this, the story mode's the top thing, but in this case it's survival mode. There might be a reason for that. So as the game gets started, we'll see this later when we try the story mode. You'll see there are some fun graphics and jump screens in between. But anyhow, in survival mode, as is the case with most survival modes in games, you're just shooting the enemy, shooting him a lot before he gets to you. And the enemy in this case is kind of a slimy slug and snail and some giant bugs there as well, which you'll see in a bit. I don't know, maybe they're computer viruses. Because computer bugs, yes, that's it, because it's data hunting. Anyhow, you also notice there are these holes in the floor, and unfortunately it would be neat if they meant something, like you couldn't walk through them or whatever, but you can walk right over those without any issue. So that's a quick look at the survival mode. Now let's take a look at the story mode of the game. Okay, so in story mode, you get this fun comic book-like effect. The illustrations look interesting, and the dialogue's okay, but it looks like it's going to be pretty cool. And again, we're on the same level here, the same look, the top-down shooter. On the bottom left, you've got your D-pad and your button to fire on the right. Now, one of the problems with this game, as is the case with some other games, it is open feint enabled, and when the open feint information comes up at the bottom of the screen, it tends to cover up your controls, which can be bad if you're just playing, especially in survival mode. So as you make your way through the level, you get some information from your teammate. Sometimes the English is a bit broken, but we can live with that, I suppose. Just think of it as an import game. It's a collector's item. At any rate, the bigger issue with the story game is that it's very tedious. There's a lot of walking around without much going on, and you'll notice you don't have any map. At times you do get directional information, which is only helpful in a very broad sense. For example, there'll be a building you need to go to, but then 3/4 of the building has a fence around it, so you actually need to go around. It would have been easier if the directions had told you a different way to get there and that sort of thing. And rather than being interesting to try to find your way into the building, it just makes the game more tedious. So there's lots of walking, occasional shooting, and several chances to maybe lose interest in the game. But at any rate, it's an interesting concept, and the art is nice, and it looks like it has real promise, but you might want to wait for a few updates to Data Hunter for the iPhone and iPod Touch. For thedigital lifestyle.tv, I'm Ryan Ritchie.